If you're looking for that flavorful, very delicious jollof rice made easy, then you are the right place. Hello, this is Lena and welcome to my kitchen where we share easy recipes. I will be very grateful to see you in the next upload. So after watching the video, kindly subscribe for more videos. It is absolutely free. Thank you so much for doing that. Like I was saying, this was so nice, and today that is what I'm going to share with you. Without wasting much of your time, let's start with today's activity. I have with me here my pepper, ginger, garlic, onions blended. They are all blended. Okay, I added some herbs, give it a stir, and then this is how it looks now. Okay, it is well fried. Okay, the oil you saw on top of the pepper, ginger, and the other ingredients was reddish because that was the oil I scooped from my previous jollof stew. Okay, so when I scoop it like that, I keep it in the freezer, and whenever I want to prepare another one, I just use that to prepare the stew. That is why it was looking like that. That is just by the way. We are still frying the stew, and now I have this, which I have added my fresh tomatoes. It is basically tomato sauce. Okay, I have the recipe on the channel, but it consists of fresh ingredients like pepper, ginger, tomatoes, and many more. So kindly check the channel and then watch that for me. You can as well use only fresh tomatoes, and that is okay. I added that to the stew earlier because it was in the freezer and it is frozen. Okay, like it is frozen. That is why I added that earlier. I would have fried the tomatoes paste very well before I add that, and because of that, now that I've added the tomato paste, I will fry it very well. Okay, I have to fry it very well so that it can cook well, because that is actually processed, so you have to cook it well. Okay, I'll give it a stir. Make sure it doesn't burn. Make sure the fire is not too much to get that perfect outcome. You can fry your tomato stew or the jollof rice stew very well to get your jollof rice very brown, just like the one you get when you go to the funeral. Okay, the jollof that you get when you go to the funeral, but in this case we don't want it brown like that, so I did not over fry it. I fetched some, and now I've added my rice. I will toast it very well before we proceed. So let's get back to the color of the jollof rice. If you want it very brown like that, you make sure you over fry the stew. Okay, but I don't want that in this video, and usually I want it this way, not over fried. Okay, now toasted this very well, and when you are done toasting it, you can just proceed. If you've watched me till this point, thank you so much. It means you like what you are watching. I'll be very grateful if you like my video, you share to others, you leave me your comments in the comment section, and then share with me how you prepare your jollof rice so I can also learn from you. Now I will add my goat stock. You can use beef, you can use chicken, any stock of your choice, but I prefer the goat. So I'll just rinse the bowl and then add water to it. And always, I just want you to keep it in mind that when preparing jollof rice, we don't prepare jollof rice with a lot of water, okay, but with heat. So we are not going to add a lot to that. And then when preparing jollof rice, okay, if you want it very soft, it does not mean add a lot of water to it. Okay, just prepare it with the heat and you will get it soft but still singled. Okay, there are some people, they prepare jollof rice and it is very mushy, too soft to the extent that it becomes mushy. You can still prepare your jollof rice and it will be very soft but very singled. That is the perfect way of preparing jollof. So now the liquid is okay, and I am just going to leave this on fire by covering it. I'll be checking on it every 3 to 5 minutes on a lower heat so that it does not burn. Okay, now I came to check on it. I'll give it a stir, make sure it is well stirred. Okay, and after that I will cover it again, check on it till the rice becomes soft. When the rice is soft, it means your jollof is ready. Or when the rice is when the rice reaches its texture that you like, it means it is ready. Okay, you can sometimes prepare it a bit not very soft when you are preparing it in bulk like this. Okay, usually when I prepare it plenty in bulk, I don't prepare it very soft, because when the person heat it, it will become over soft. So when they take the food home, I show them how to heat it so that it will not become over soft. I hope you get it, but you will get it very soft and fresh, just like how you prepared it or you got it the very first day. Now I've been checking on this left, right, center, and just look at that. It looks so good. I did not add any salt to the jollof rice, okay, because the one I'm preparing this for does not like anything salt. So I added only the stock, and the salt wasn't enough, but still I did not add it. There are some people, they don't eat salt, so this is one of those people, and I did not add any salt to it. But when you mix your stock with the rice, please ensure that the salt is enough before you cover the jollof rice to cook, else it will be ready and the salt will not be enough. I hope you get it. Now this is how the jollof is looking. Just look at that, absolutely good. My camera wasn't justice to me at all, but it's okay. Yes, it looks so good, and this was very delicious. You know, when you are growing, there are some things you don't have to eat, especially when you get to your 40s. You have to stop eating some things to stay healthy. That is why this person chose to stop eating salt. Now this is how it looks, and our jollof rice is almost ready, but I will cover it again and then we are good to go. It is now ready, and look at that, so delicious. Please go ahead and then watch our other videos like this on the channel, and I will be very grateful. So we meet again. Thank you so much for always watching my videos. My returning subscribers, I appreciate you. I will see you in the next upload. Bye bye.